Hello friends, I'm Andrew Goel. I'm here to prepare you guys for Microsoft Azure 70532 developer examination. I think many of you already knew that as of 22 November 2016, Microsoft has changed 70532 course. And right now there is not much material present on internet for preparation. So guys, I will help you in preparation for it by picking each and every small topic. First of all, let's look at the course objective and their weightage in examination. Today, I'm gonna proceed with design and implement Azure PaaS compute and web and mobile services. This hold 25 to 30 percentage. Now moving to the next slide and taking a look at the details of objective, design and implement Azure PaaS compute and web and mobile services. In this objective list, we will study subtopic implement an Azure connected function of implement Azure functions. The one you can see underlined on current screen. I'm gonna cover all subtopics with small dedicated video like this one. In this course, we will study how to create a function in Azure Functions that listen to a message on Azure Storage Queue and copy the message to rows in Azure Storage Table. A time-triggered function is used to load messages in a queue. A second function reads from the queue and writes messages to the table. One function is written in JavaScript and other in C# script. This demonstrates how a function app can have functions in various languages. Let's get started with creating a first function that writes to a queue. Go to the Azure portal, locate your function app, click new function, time trigger JavaScript, name the function, enter cron expression value as shown on slide for schedule and click create. This will create a time trigger function that runs every 10 seconds. Now move to the developer tab, click logs and view the activity log. You see log entry written every 10 seconds. Now we have to bind the output of this created function to storage queue. On the integrated tab, choose new output, Azure queue storage, select. Enter my queue item for method parameter name and function binding for queue name. Select an existing storage account connection or click new to create a storage account connection and then click save. Back in the develop tab, append the following code to the function. Locate the if statement around line 9 of the function and insert the code shown after double slash on current screen. This code creates my queue item and set its time property to current timestamp. It then adds the new queue item to the context my queue item binding. Click save and run. Now you can verify that the function you have just created is actually inserting messages into your storage queue. You can use Cloud Explorer in Visual Studio. But we have another better option provided by Microsoft to easily connect to your storage account by using Microsoft Azure Storage Explorer. In the Integrate tab, click your queue output binding, documentation, then unhide the connection string for your storage account. Copy the value and use this value to connect to your storage account. If you haven't done so, download and install Microsoft Azure Storage Explorer. In Storage Explorer, click the Connect to Azure Storage icon, paste the connection string in the field and complete the wizard. Under Local and Attached, expand Storage Accounts, your storage account, queues, function bindings, and verify that messages are returned to the queue. Now that we have messages being added to the queue, we now create another function that reads from the queue and write the messages permanently to the Azure Storage table. Click New Function, Queue Trigger C#, name the function Function Binding Demo 2, enter function bindings in the queue name field, select the existing storage queue or create one. Now if you refresh function bindings queue, you will notice that items have been removed from the queue. The removal occurs because the new created function is bound to the function bindings queue as an input trigger and the functions read the queue. Now we will add a table output binding. In the function binding 2, click Integrate, New Output, Azure Table Storage, select. Enter functional bindings for table name and my table for table parameter name. Choose a storage account connection or create new and then click Save. In the Develop tab, replace the existing function code with following code and click Save. The table item class represents a row in storage table and you add item to my table collection of table item objects. You must set the primary key, that is partition key and row key properties to able to insert to the table. In your storage account in Storage Explorer, expand tables, function bindings and verify that rows are added to the table. You can do the same in Cloud Explorer in Visual Studio. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all learned something new.